on today's True Crime Time, we have someone who I do have several other videos about, John Wayne Gacy. And as you may know by now, these take me a very long time, so if you can like, comment, share, copy link, let me know if this is on your For You page, anything to help me get views. I appreciate you to the fullest extent of the law. I appreciate you to the fullest extent of the law merch with my new logo coming soon, specifically stickers. Okay, so John Wayne Gacy was born on March 17th, 1942, and he lived until May 10th, 1994. He was an American serial killer and sex offender known as the Killer Clown who assaulted and murdered at least 33 young men and boys. As if serial killers and clowns couldn't get creepier, put them together, as Gacy regularly performed at children's hospitals and charitable events as Pogo the Clown or Patches the Clown, which were clown personas he had devised. John Wayne Gacy was born in Chicago, Illinois on March 17th, 1942, and was the second child and only son of John Stanley Gacy and Marion Elaine Robinson. His father was an auto repair machinist and World War I veteran, and his mother was a homemaker. Gacy was of Polish and Danish ancestry, and his family was Catholic. Gacy was very close with his mom and two sisters, but endured a difficult relationship with his father, who was an alcoholic who was physically abusive to the whole family. His father also belittled him, calling him dumb and stupid and comparing him unfavorably with his sisters. One of Gacy's earliest memories was of his father beating him with a leather belt for accidentally disarranging components of a car engine that he had assembled. His mother would try to shield her son from his father's abuse, which only resulted in accusations that Gacy was a sissy, a mama's boy, and would probably grow up to be gay. His father used more colorful language that I'm of course not going to say. Despite this mistreatment, however, Gacy still loved his father, but felt he was never good enough in his father's eyes. In 1949, Gacy's father was informed that his son and another boy had been caught sexually abusing a young girl. His father then whipped him with a razor strop as punishment, and that same year, a family friend and contractor would sometimes molest Gacy in his truck, but Gacy never told his father about this, afraid that his father would blame him. Gacy was also overweight and unathletic, and because of a heart condition, he was told to avoid all sports at school. During the 4th grade, he began to experience blackouts. He was hospitalized on occasion because of those episodes, and also once for a burst appendix. Gacy later estimated that between the ages of 14 and 18, he had spent almost a year in the hospital and attributed the decline of his grades to missing school. His father suspected that the episodes were an effort to gain sympathy and attention and openly accused his son of faking the condition as Gacy lay in a hospital bed. Although his mother, sisters, and his few close friends never doubted his illness, Gacy's medical condition was never conclusively diagnosed. Despite his medical conditions and the abuse in his childhood, Gacy went on to live a somewhat normal life in adulthood, getting married and managing a string of KFC restaurants, as well as being a Democratic Party precinct captain and doing the Pogo the Clown events at children's birthday parties. However, he then went on to commit all of the murders, and according to him, he committed them inside his ranch house near Norridge. Typically, he would lure a victim to his home, dupe them into donning handcuffs on the pretext of demonstrating a magic trick, and then rape and torture the captive before killing them either by asphyxiation or strangulation with a garrote. Luckily, he was caught and put to death on May 10th, 1994.